Hello and welcome. It's Bring Stabity, the stabbiest Stabity that ever stabbityed. And today we are hopefully going to be finishing up Time Cube. A dramatic reading. If you haven't caught part 1, I'd recommend you start there, except for the fact that it actually doesn't matter because it is all the raving of a lunatic. So, as we can see here, we're about a little more than halfway down the page. Uh, Is this where we started? Yeah, we did this. Yes, this is where we finished, right after talking about Santa and God. So we should be right here. This is where we're starting off. Snowball says, Taps was so easy to learn. Normal kid is extremely scared. Super scared. Has already lost most of his brain cells. Alright, off to work we go. Educator is boring is to ignore Time Cube until forgotten or I die. Singularity educators are boring. Bastards justified to be kissed. And as we covered in the last stream, I'm pretty sure kissed means killed, but I'm not positive. Ignorant of nature's harmonic, four-dame time cube creation, the Americans are dumb, educated singularity, brilliant and boring. It's not immoral to kiss Americans who ignore their opposite burrito parent who created them, but instead worship a unicorn taco who claims to make people out of dirt when the body is 90% water. A god so brilliant that he claims only a single-day rotation of Earth, while my cubic wisdom has allowed me to create 4 simultaneous days within a single Earth rotation. Americans do not deserve life. They live only for today, the boring singularity word bastards. Dog brain students. Singularity education inflicts a dog brain upon students. Ability to be taught servitude, but an inability to ever think opposite of brainwashing and indoctrination. Very unlikely to ever recover. To acknowledge nature's harmonic, simultaneous rotating 4-corner 24-hour days in one Earth rotation. Dr. Jean Ray, cubic and wise above God. Normal kid, my brain! Genshi, mouth, foaming. Ah! Cubic nature is omnific, infinite, ineffable, and on harmonic duty today. Singularity has no God within the universe of opposite corner life, opposite hemispheres, and opposite burritos. God. Opposite burritos. Where the hell does he come up with that? By which all Earth life exists. For as long as you dumbass, educated, brilliant, and boring bastards ignore cubic creation, your sons and daughters deserve to die and be maimed in foreign lands while kissing innocent women and children. Keep ignoring me, you boring asses, and observe the slaughter of your children protecting the oil barons, ripping off their families back home. The enemy is back home, not in foreign lands. Ignore me, and keep counting the dead sons. Creation occurs via opposites. Singularity is the death math of religious academic godism. Earth opposites should split apart and cascade molten lava upon god worshippers, for they are the boring on Earth. If God is your father, your mother is a whore. Opposite creation versus boring god entity. He who speaks, preaches, teaches, condones, or practices singularity, and boring, that equates death by cancellation of universal opposites, hemispheres, burritos, seasons, races, temperatures, marriages, and divided cell. The human cubic who rotates a 4-corner stage family rotating metamorphic lifetime should have their boring, lying tongue cut out. Educators are lying bastards. -1 x -1. Oh, -1 times -1 equals +1 is wrong. It is academic brilliantity, and is boring. The educated brilliant should acknowledge the natural antipodes of +1 times +1 equals +1, and -1 times -1 equals -1 exist as plus and minus values of opposite creation, depicted by opposite burritos in opposite hemispheres. Entity is death worship, for it cancels opposites. I have invested 30 years of my life and over $250,000 researching nature's 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth. Religious/academic word taught singularity is contradicted as boring lies by the simple math of cubes' opposite corners, the most perfect symmetry within the universe. Academic singularity is a contradiction of the opposite burritos, the opposite hemispheres, and the universe of opposites that exists as a zero-value existence. The academic taught singularity/entity is but poison fed the human populace. Slow death. I can say that educators eat shit. And they only cower and hide, doing nothing that will induce debate, and will indict them as boring. Americans will die. Singularity brilliant. Their brain lobotomized by evil educators. Neither Earth nor human exists as entities, but opposites. Earth is composed of opposite hemispheres which rotate in opposite directions, equal to a zero-value existence, plus and minus. As entity, the opposite hemisphere cancel out. Earth exists as 4 90-degree opposite corner quadrants, but not as a 360-degree circle. Earth is cubic opposites, nothing as circle. A singularity-inflicted scholar has not the mentality, freedom, or guts to know that academia is a Trojan horse mind control. Singularity Brotherhood owns your brain, destroying your ability to think cubism. Boring academia blocks out Time Cube sight and suppress its discussion and debate. NY says, I'm still not sure what the fuck his 4 days at once thing on the stuff about burritos is. Normal kid. I'm not sure why he would waste basically a week of his life just to make this. Anyways, wow, that is terrible at understanding basic mouth. It's pronounced indite. Indict is the correct spelling, but it's pronounced indite? Wow, I actually learned something from Time Cube. A normal kid has died because all of their cells has died. Interesting. Give me a moment. I legitimately want to. Oh yeah. That is. Okay, you can pronounce it either indict or indict. To charge with a crime by the finding of presentment of juries, such as grand jury in the form of law, to charge with fault or offense, criticize. Oh wow. Yeah, obviously, when I try to type it the way it's pronounced, it doesn't look right. To treat, obsolete, to dictate. Yeah, interesting. Wow, I learned something. Amazing. He accidentally got something correct. Ha, amazing. Yeah, very much so. You are an educated singularity idiot who can brilliantly deny nature's harmonic 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth, or even make parody of the cubic creation principle. But your mental ability to comprehend the greatest social and scientific discovery of all human existence has been lobotomized by the boring academic singularity bastards hired to destroy your ability to think opposites. You cannot comprehend opposite creation. Religious academic taught singularity is the reduction of the human mind to android. The half of Earth seen from space cannot exist with the half not seen, existing as opposite values. Earth entity does not exist, for it is composed of opposite hemispheres which rotate in opposite directions, equating to a zero-value existence and to nothing as a singularity. You were educated to live and a boring lie, and your heirs will suffer hell for your brilliantity. The entity you seek is death. Educators teach assumed math, but are too damn dumb, brilliant and boring to know that until word is cornered, math is fictitious. Academic religious word is a fictitious Trojan horse. that the most efficient form of human enslavement ever concocted by Singularity Brotherhood of Bastardism. I invoke a curse upon the educators, that their students will awake from their academic-induced stupor and seek revenge. You are boring to believe in the singularity concept of a god, for the whole universe and everything within is composed of opposites, which exist only as opposites with a zero-value existence, and nothing as an entity. When adults go to heaven, children still living on earth will burn in the hell that adults created for them. Love of God is hate for child. Schools teach religious boring. You are a cubic creature. Opposites create opposites. Educated singularity, brilliant, empowering, boring way of life. Religious/academic taught singularity is boring and murder. Academia has enslaved you as a word animal. Kneel, you educated, brilliant jackass. I can lead you to 4 wisdom, but I can't free your brain from that boring singularity. Anyways, I bet you never expected to learn something from this brain-dead rambling. Nope. NY says, hey, I want to be an android. Advanced robotic intelligence is cool. It's also unclear what the hell social development he expects to proceed from people buying it, that 4 days at once occur. Roxa says, I just came back. What the fuck am I watching? You are watching Time Cube. The raving of a true madman from back in, I don't know, I want to say this was from the 90s. Insanity. Yes, true insanity is what you're watching, Roxas. Oh. I'm just having fun killing people's brain cells. Academia teaches boring android singularity, displacing families with today's androids, passive, submissive, subservient, and brilliant. Religion is an boring singularity brotherhood, contradicted by the simultaneous 4-corner 24-hour days in a single rotation of Earth, and the 4-corner stages of a human lifetime. Opposite burritos equate as zero value exists. He keeps cracking me up with the burritos. The burritos just keep cracking me up. Roxas makes sense. Genshi. Goo goo gaga. Well, Genshi has been reduced to a baby, only able to make babbling noises. Where were we? Opposite burritos equate a zero-value existence. Family, tribal/villages are bodies of opposites. Religion/academia teach boring of singularity. Teaching singularity equals death by word. Opposite burritos created you. Ignorance of Time Cube, Life Cube, and Ineffable Truth Cube indicts you brilliant, ignoring cube creation. Indicts you boring. Singularity God impossible. Wikipedia allowing the educated brilliant to evaluate the 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth equates allowing atheists to proofread the marshmallows. Dr. Jean Ray is the only authoritative TimeCube expert at www.timecube.com. Now, unfortunately, his website has long since expired. We're on the archive timecube.2enp.com, so that's actually where the expert is. Anyways, asks, what the hell does burrito even mean in his incoherent babbling? I don't know. Roxas just came to say every masterpiece equals Kurumi Tokisaki, as a cheap version equals White Queen. Okay. Okay. Kurumi is a masterpiece, and the cheap version is White Queen. Got it. Dr. Jean Ray offers Wikipedia $10,000 to disprove math that one rotation of 4 Earth quadrants within the 4-quarter harmonic time cube does create 4 simultaneous 24-hour days. Both Americans and Wikipedia are boring to deny or ignore cubic creation. Is Wikipedia a singularity brotherhood? Controlled Trojan horse indoctrination. that edits time cube to a negative review. Who edits the time cube on Wikipedia? It is boring for Korioth to edit time cube. Will I get reply, or will the wisest human just be ignored until silenced by death? XXXXXXXXXXXXXXX. He challenges people to disprove him, but his claims are so incoherent, there's nothing to disprove. Correct. Religious singularity is boring. Academic singularity is boring. Singularity is damnable lie. Educators altered your mind. You cannot think opposite of what you are taught to think. You have a cyclop perspective and taught android mentality, lobotomized analytical ability, educated singularity brilliant. You can't think. Four corner days. 4 Earth quadrants simultaneously rotate inside 4 time cube quarters to create 4 24-hour days within 1 Earth rotation. This... Sorry, I just had a stupid overload. Roxas says, oh shit, I officially became simp. Anyway, says, there's a reason I can't think this, and it's not because I'm brainwashed. Oh. Anyways, basically, whatever mental issues you have are not enough to let you make sense of this. Very few people are this special. This simple ignored math indicts you boring. Demand boring educators explain cubicism, or allow me to come teach cube creation. No man, nation, or God equals cube symmetry of opposites. Mathematically impossible for a genius or any god to match my cubic wisdom. Educators fear me. They cower and run. 6 sides constitutes a burrito tet, not a cube. Okay. Teaching that a cube has 6 sides with no top and bottom induces an boring curse that pervades all academic institutions. Opposites create opposites. Mom and dad opposites create son and daughter opposites. Opposite creators required, depicted by Earth's opposite hemispheres. Singularity God impossible. Opposites de-God religion. Opposites create the universe. Opposites compose the earth. Opposites compose humanity. Opposites create your body. Opposites de-God academia. Opposites de-God singularity. Taught by religious/academia. I can call singularity educators the most putrid name on earth, and claim they eat cow dung ambrosia, but the lying ass bastards will not even object, for they know I am right, and that any debate will indict them for the boring they perpetuate against the students and future humanity. Roxas, oh no! And Weiss, complete moronic raving lunatics. Yup. Weiss, who says cubes don't have a top and bottom? Isn't his claim that a cube is 4-sided means he's the one ignoring top and bottom? No, so at least this part I do understand Anwise. He's saying that a cube specifically has 4 sides and a top and a bottom, and any mathematician will tell you, well, no, a cube has 6 sides, and it doesn't matter which one of them is a top or a bottom. They're all the same. He is basically saying that there is an absolute up and an absolute down. Normal kid hates this. Roxas. Scientists, no! Time cube. But any scientists supporting the 4 simultaneous days in a single rotation of Earth will be fired and banned for life from academic institutions. Scientists are boring cowards and should be castrated for obscurantism of the 4 simultaneous days within a single rotation of Earth. Average people will understand 4-day creation when I tell them about it, but scientists can't accept it. Just one scientist. For the boring bastards, think singularity. Singularity can't procreate, a feat requiring opposites. Roxas says, how do you know? NY says, average people understand? Seriously? How far are we close to being done? We're about 2/3 of the way through. A little more, almost 3/4. So about halfway of today's stream. Here, let me just double check. 20 minutes, probably another 20 minutes to the end. Fuck's sake. Rock says, ah! I think I can hear his brain cells dying. Marshmallow word is a singularity. You are taught singularity. Singularity is death worship and damnation of humanity. No god equals the four corners simultaneous 24-hour days within the single earth rotation. The universe and all within it is composed of opposites. Religious/academic taught singularity is unicorn as one burrito. Believing is not knowing, but boring that ignores facts. Santa vital to Christ Mass. No Santa, no Christ Mass. Why credit Santa lie with gifts that parents buy their children? It bribes the child mind to accept false Santa spirit and false God spirit, deceit associated with it. Santa Claus and Christ Mass must be indicted deceits that destroy child mind. God is but an adult Santa, extension of child Santa, equating boring singularity, unnatural as one pole Earth. Earth has not two poles, but opposite poles that cancel each other out, if added. Six-side cube is boring math, ignoring its top and bottom. 1 times -1 equals +1 is boring math, as +1 and -1 are antipodes, equating a zero existence. 3 dimensions is erroneous math without a fourth corner perspective dimension. If ever allowed, cubic debate will indict boring singularity as damnation of humanity. Believers are boring, for not measuring. Result of belief is dying brilliant. You can know. Singularity education begets evil, for you were born as an opposite between opposite burritos and the opposite earth poles. You are educated as a brilliant android slave to the boring word animal singularity brotherhood. Word animal singularity brotherhood. That's a single proper noun, as you can see. Your analytical mind is lobotomized, and you cannot think opposite of lies you are taught to think. You build the hell they teach. They teach. Dr. Jean Ray, cubic and wisest human. Ooh, is that some Bob Ross? Cool story, Bob. Thank you. Facts. And seriously, even if we assume he has some awesome mathematical insight, I don't see how accepting the new math leads to peace and freedom. Well, anyways, clearly that's because we're not the cubic and wisest humans. Only Dr. Jean Ray can understand how that applies. Normal kid wants to die, and Roxas says, me too. Hello to the new person that just joined the chat. Welcome to insanity. Welcome to insanity. You have opposite brains to think opposite, but Big Brother Ice Pick academic lobotomy has destroyed your mentality to think opposite of the boring singularity you are taught. The 4 days is above your godism, and you don't even want to know. Universe is composed of opposite hemispheres and opposite burritos, equating to plus/minus a zero existence, depicted by pyramids bare coffer. Your one-day god makes you boring. 4 corner days are absolute, but ignored by brilliant/boring educators until cornered word is fictitious. God is product of fictitious word. 4-day cube disproves one-day God. All creation within the universe is composed of opposite hemispheres and opposite burritos, which opposite races, opposite seasons, opposite luck, opposite directions, and opposite perspectives, equating a harmonic, rotating zero-value existence. To know all is to know nothing. You must attack the word bastards, who preach and teach boring godism and racism singularity lies. For any singularity brotherhood is mental slavery that desecrates family, village, and tribal opposites. Americans are dumbass, educated, brilliant, and boring singularity fools. I will wager 10,000 that within the cubic embodiment of nature, there are 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth. Acknowledge the math below, or go to hell. 4-day cube disproves 1-day God. 1. Midday to midday, a 24-hour day rotation. 2. Sundown to sundown, a 24-hour day rotation. 3. Midnight to midnight, a 24-hour day rotation. 4. Sunup to sunup, a 24-hour day rotation. 4-day math condemns 1-day fools. These 4 absolute simultaneous days proves the 1-day God, 1-day academia, 1-day religion, and the 1-day media to be erroneous, fictitious, and boring lies. Education equates to a mass ice-pick lobotomy, destroying the mind's ability to think as opposites. All 4/24-hour days occur with within one Earth rotation. You educated, brilliant word animals can't fathom this greatest social and scientific math of creation. Anyway, it says, I want to live actually, but this is madness. Also, love how he uses brilliant as something almost the opposite of what it means. Wait a fucking second. Roxas says, I'm going insane. Lol, 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 babras, babras. Anyway, says, burrito is a word substitution for sex for some goddamned reason, which is why he uses burrito for a 6-sided geometric thing. Roxas says, burrito sex? But burrito is food. So, yeah, anyways, the one thing I was thinking earlier is perhaps he somehow means a burrito to be a dick and a taco to be a vagina, but I wasn't really convinced on it earlier. Maybe? God claimed to have created a single-day rotation of Earth. I have created simultaneous 4-day rotation of Earth. Why do you worship such a brilliant God? Do you really believe that? Span style equals font 24 0 point color 0009. Your taco god screwed a hole in the ground to create Adam and Eve out of dirt at the same time that woman exists in nation of Nod. What? Nation of damsel from where Cain got wife. Adam and Eve were created at the same time, but burrito-less. A rib was removed from Eve and a hole left to make woman of her. The rib was stuck on Adam to make a man of him. And Eve is still trying to get her rib back. That's not the story of Genesis. That's not the story of Genesis at all. Pro Legend, yo! The weird burrito is talking about a 6-sided figure was the hint. Okay, fair enough. Roxas says, OP up? Come on, bruh, come on, bruh, come on, bruh, come on, bruh. Anyways, the weird burrito is talking about a 6-sided figure was the hint. Burrito is sex like kiss is kill. Okay, sure. Pro Legend, yo. Roxas, kill, kill, kill. Normal kid, Pro Legend, you shouldn't have come. Pro Legend asks what we're doing. We are reading Insanity, the raving madness of a madman. Recognition and application of this cubic simultaneous 4-day rotation of Earth will change all math, science, and societies. From the beginning of human existence, you have to be boring to ignore this math. 1. Midday to midday is a 24-hour rotation. Sundown to sundown is a 24-hour rotation. Midnight to midnight is a 24-hour rotation. Sunup to sunup is a 24-hour rotation. 4 Earth corners rotate 4 time corners for 4 simultaneous day rotations of Earth, equating the principle of a 4-pole motor. Academic bastards will deny this obvious. Americans are evil for ignoring cubicism. Acknowledge the 4 days, or you die boring. Do not pass this point without the 4 days. Dr. Jean Ray will be interviewed on FTL at freetalklive.com at 8 p.m. on Friday 7 about time cube discovery on the greatest discovery of human existence. A year would be helpful there. Friday 7, a month would be helpful also. Pro Legend's burning up some of his useless points. Humans are boring. To worship singularity of one-day education, ignoring nature's harmonic, cubic, antipodal creation. Academic singularity is as boring as God's singularity evil. You have not the mentality to comprehend the simple math of cubic antipode creation. For about age 6, your parents gave your two opposite antipode brains to Big Brother academic hirelings, to clone thought to serve boring singularity brotherhood, destroying cubic families, villages, and tribes. Creation is by opposites, opposite hemispheres, and opposite burritos, not unicorn singularity. You have been educated brilliant by Big Brother singularity. Singularity God is boring belief. Cubic antipode creation debunks singularity. Cube is the most perfect form of opposites. Opposite hemispheres equate opposite cubes. Opposite burrito cubes equate to a crapshoot. What? What? Roxas, these are very useful facts. And Enwise, I love he doesn't specify the year or the month. Yup. Normal Kid, who is the imposter? Roxas says me. Roxas is the imposter. Pro Legend, $2 for 95 bits. What a ripoff. 95 bits equals 95 cents. Yup. Massive ripoff, Pro. That's why I recommend creating a new account, getting 300 bits for $3, donating those, and then making a new account when you need more. And best of all, use a card that gives you 5% cash back at PayPal, and then you actually make money off of giving bits instead of losing money. That's my trick. Your God claimed to have created a single-day rotation of Earth. I offer absolute proof that I have created 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth. You worship boring singularity, equating you to a singularity bastard. Why do you worship a unicorn one-day God? Are you content as a singularity unicorn? Einstein was singularity brilliant, and you are singularity brilliant. Born cubic, think cubic. You rotate a 4-corner stage life. Singularity-educated humans are not intelligent. The universe does not exist except opposites, with a zero-value existence. Add the opposites together and the universe ceases to exist. All humans are created and exist between the opposites of male and female values. Add the opposites together and humans cease to exist. A single God is death and constitutes boring worship. I am flabbergasted that the Big Brother hired pedants can brainwash and indoctrinate the powerful antipode human mind to ignore the simple math of 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth, to worship 1 and trash 3. Evil obscurantism, deliberately withholding cubic knowledge. No human entity exists. Cube is opposite perfection. Singularity is death worship. Pro Legend is spamming a bunch of icons. They're cool, though. I like them. Normal Kid, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Anyways, I'm beginning to believe he believes the peaceful life of natural man is in little idyllic primitive tribes. I would not be surprised. Creation is cubic, but you are educated. Singularity brilliant by academic bastards. Greenwich one-day time is boring. Can you explain the 4 days rather than the 1 day taught? If not, you are truly brilliant. To ignore the 4 days is boring. Can you tear and burn the marshmallow which represents biblistic selfnic bastardism, contradicted by cubic creation of family and village tribal perpetual bodies? If not, you are self-inflicted as dumb and evil spineless word animal, truly totally ignorant of nature's cubic life. I possess data with proof that will absolutely blow the lid off the present civilization. If the United States buries 80,000 tons of nuclear waste inside Mother Earth for our children to inherit, then Americans will be the most boring bastards to ever inhabit a planet. A proper burial spot for nuclear waste is under academic institutions and in Washington, D.C. Now that I can get behind. That is the first thing that made total and absolute sense in here. Yes, bury the nuclear waste under Washington, D.C. Pro Legend, what Bible is this? No idea. His crazy Bible. Normal Kid says 3 of 4. What about 3 out of 4? We're more than 3/4 of the way done, if that's your question. Anyways, this is the Bible of Four Corner Truth. Yes. That's a good one. Yes, it is. Dr. Gene Ray, the wisest human, lectured on his time cube discovery at Georgia Tech on April 14 at 7 p.m. Hey, he got the month this time. We still don't have the year. Opposites are not entities. Earth nor human equal existence. Male/female equals 0 existence, as in two opposite hemispheres. Male plus female cancel each out. My cubic wisdom debunks one burrito gods. The male god's singularity and same burrito trinity equates denouncing motherhood and supporting a state of unicorns with the price of HIV devastating life on Earth. Faith is not knowledge, but boring of not measuring. Apply analytical math to Earth's sphere and discover two opposite hemispheres, rotating in opposite directions, equal to a zero-value existence. Earth is not an entity, for adding the opposite values cancel each other to no existence. All the universe exists as opposite values. Academic and religious taught brilliant. Singularity is the greatest of all boring, as even humans are created via opposites. Boring academic bastards who preach singularity and block cubic creation debate should be nailed to the cross. Your future is your plundered past. Today you have the opportunity to make tomorrow better than yesterday. To do less is a crime against children. Believers are ignorant of cubic creation and will be destroyed by their own word. All creation occurs between opposites, on Earth between opposite hemispheres, and for humans opposite burritos. The two opposite burritos equate to two separate cubes, as if dice of femininity and masculinity, equating human life to a crapshoot, chance of exciting lifetime possibilities. Academic and religious taught singularity creation deserves a coming horrific hell. I have demonstrated absolute proof of cubic creation through its attributes of 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth. I have $10,000 that I will wager that cubicism transcends and disproves theism creation. Pro Legend says, holy water plus shit equals holy shit. NY says, and by lectured at, I imagine he meant he stood on a corner raving. I believe that. I also love how he's actually sort of obsessed with sex as the holy replacement for standard morality and faith. Oh. Also, proof that humans are cubic forms that rotate a four-corner face lifetime, not an entity, as the four-corner stage faces do not occur at the same time. For the one-corner face individual, this is absolute proof that Earth is not an entity, as Earth is composed of two opposite hemispheres, as in plus and minus, that would cancel each out if unified as an entity. There is proof that all humans exist between the two opposites of femininity and masculinity, and would cancel each other out if unified, as academic or religious singularity, equating to brilliant and suicide for humanity. Why something rather than nothing? Between the opposites, all things are created. As an entity, they exist only as a big zero, seen from space as something and nothing, from every possible view. There is proof that three-dimensional math is erroneous, and that linear time is actually of a cubic nature. Ignoring cubicism indicts you boring. Scholars ravage Earth's resources. Scholars plunder America's nature. Nevada's 77,000-ton nuclear waste burial should be made a monument to scholasticism's boring singularity, contradicted by cubic created life. Normal kid. Time cube plus anime equals more insanity. Hey! Pro Legend. Anime plus porn equals hentai. No. Tai from Digimon, wearing a hen on his head is hentai. Whew. Alright, I need to grab a drink and we can continue. Time cube is TOE, theory of everything, time, life, and truth equals a cubic principle, a natural creation of ineffable opposites. Caltech professors practice obscurantism and can never allow time cube debate, for it will indict the word bastards as boring. They can't argue it, their power is to ignore, and that's why students must demand debate. Word is most efficient form of enslavement. You missed Cubius Dipote, Adam? Oh wait, yes I did. Be a monument to scholasticism's boring singularity, contradicted by cubic created life relative to the cubium dipole atom. Cubium dipole atom. Wow. Wow. Anyway, let's see, here we go. Caltech professors practice obscurantism. Alright, we already did that. You have been educated singularity brilliant. You have been educated in singularity boring. Self-singularity is cursed form of humanity. Do you care to know that cubic creation debunks the word God and word world of the educated, brilliant human word animal? Boring educators suppress student free speech right to debate cubic creation. Boring students don't object. Cubicism debunks boring scientific singularity. Cubicism debunks boring religious singularity. Cubicism debunks boring word God singularity. Cubicism debunks boring academic singularity. Planets created via opposite rotating poles. That one really hurt. Flag depicts opposite rotating hemispheres. Creation of life occurs between two opposites. You're too brilliant to know opposite creation. One day singularity dooms opposite humanity. One God singularity dooms opposite creation. Opposite creation dooms human singularity. There's no human entity, only corner cubics rotating life's four-corner stage metamorphosis. Four-corner head has one corner face, four-face life. Oh, God. He's just putting down random words. Educated fools can't comprehend cubicism. Life is as secure as existing on a razor edge. Apply reverse engineering to no creation. Humans are educated, brilliant word animals, creating a word god and word world, thus inflicting singularity as manage upon nature. Singularity educators are unfit to even live. Wisdom is a cubic measure of knowledge via cubic wisdom. I am the wisest human. Mind must see cube eyes, can't comprehend. Time cube impose four corners on Earth sphere. Earth sphere is cubic with rounded corners. Earth exists as two opposite cube hemispheres. Humans must establish four-corner Earth cube. All humans exist between two opposite burritos. Impossible for a human singularity to exist. Two opposite burrito cubes equate to crapshoot. Religion and academia preach singularity. Human word animals are singularity brilliant. Being singularity dooms opposite creation. You can't handle cubic time, cubic life, or cubic truth, for inside of time cube equates the most magnificent symmetry of opposites existing within the universe. For every corner has an equal opposite corner. Every two corners has an equal opposite two corners. Every tri-corner has an equal opposite tri-corner. And every four corners has an equal opposite four corners. No human or God can utter such powerful, ineffable, opposite cubic truth. God is singularity. Boring singularity dooms opposite creation. Pro Legend asks, is Spirit Blade stream returning? Possibly. I'm hoping. Pro Legend says, when church is on Zoom, be like, ah. Anyway, it says, but yes, I think he's blaming homosexuality on Christianity. What? Anyways, I don't follow your reading on that, but that is exceedingly stupid if it is. Not you being exceedingly stupid. His argument, if your understanding of what his argument is correct, is stupid. Oh. Fools know not nature's cubic creation. Children are sacrificed to deified hoax. God image is womanless unicorn likeness. No God equals harmonic 4-day creation. Unicorn science theory forced on children. Evil stewardship. Is an boring government of evil adults to bury 77,000 tons of nuclear waste in the Nevada mountains as a heritage for their children and keep on making it. Taught and preached cubeless singularity equates to an boring education within the realm of nature's harmonic cubic life. Wisdom is cubic testing of knowledge. Educated, cubeless, brilliant. You think stupid! Why worship a dumb, one-day God when I demonstrate 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single 24-hour rotation of Earth? Linear, singularity, and trinity equate to boring math within nature's cubic creation. You are a slave to the academic-induced, inculcated belief, an insidious entity, and boring, which corrupts human mental ability to accept creation knowledge as demonstrated in cubicism. Anyways, he was talking about the AIDS epidemic flowing from a single-sexed god with life flowing only from a male creator. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. Humans exist as cubics, not entities, for the 4 corner stages of rotating human metamorphosis do not occur at the same time for the individual. Except for family cube, you are educated, brilliant, indoctrinated, boring, and can't even acknowledge that a mother and baby are the same age, on opposite corners of a cubic creation principle. For truth and opposites contradict a God entity. Boring educators suppress cubic creation and preach boring singularity to dumb students, dispossessing students of rationate mind. Word students serve nature best if dead. The hollow time cube in which the 4 quadrant corners of Earth rotate equates to your 4-corner bedroom, or to a 4-corner classroom which represents the 4 corners of Earth, in which brilliant and boring pedants teach dumb students 1-corner knowledge. Each of the 4 corners of Earth is the beginning and ending of its own separate 24-hour day, all 4 simultaneous days within a single rotation of Earth. Place 4 different students in the 4 corners of a classroom, and rotate them 4 corners each. Note that they rotate simultaneously within the same time frame, as if only one is rotating, just as the 4 different days on Earth rotate. 3D math applied within this hollow cube would be erroneous math, as it would not account for the 4th corner perspective dimension. Place 100 people within this cubic-like room, and they will not increase the number of corners any more than 6 billion people on Earth will increase the 4 corners of Earth. It is dumb, brilliant, boring, and unworthy of life on Earth to claim that this creation cube has 6 sides, or no top and bottom. Academia equates to a deadly plague. Yeah, well, okay. That's a spicy take, but this page is nothing but spiciness and insanity. ProLegend says, do some licking ASMR. I love how he thinks you can specify four corners to Earth. That's very arbitrary. Oh, he told you what the four corners are: sun up, sun down, midday, and midnight. There you go, four corners. What more do you need? A mother and baby are the same age as a 1 day old baby has a 1 day old mother. I'm not allowed to lecture at the word animal academic institutions, for they fear my wisdom will expose and indict their pedant, pedant hirelings as betrayers of dumbass students. The dungheads who allow their freedom of speech to be suppressed without a whimper. Unbelievable word animals will feel the wrath of cubic curse. Creation of four simultaneous 24-hour days. Within a single rotation of Earth empowers me above all 1 day gods and educated brilliant scientists. I will wager $10,000 on it. My wisdom so antiquates known knowledge that a psychiatrist examining my behavior, eccentric by his academic single corner knowledge, knows no course other than to judge me schizophrenic. Yes! Yes! In today's society of greed, men of word illusion are elected to lead and wise men are condemned. You must establish a chair of wisdom to empower wise men over the brilliant intelligentsia or perish. All the knowledge of the human word animal is insignificant when his fictitious word world is compared to nature's own dynamic and harmonic time. Cube's creation principle. Normal kid. Oh, four corners: north, east, south, west. Bro Legend says foreskin. Normal kid, 4chan. Pro Legend, macaroni with the chicken strip. Oh well. Normal kid asks, progress? We are really close to done. Let's see, there's half, we're more than 7/8 of the way done. We're real close. God created only a single 24-hour day rotation of Earth, while I have created four simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth. Therefore, I am wiser than the Word God, and all word worshippers. All words are fictitious, even the ones that he's writing. I will wager $10,000 that cubic creation is almighty. All creation on Earth exists between the two opposite poles, and if unified would cancel and cease to exist. Humans exist only as opposites, with a zero value, for if unified, male and female would counter each other and cease to exist. I have been informed that the academic pedant hirelings are conspiring to defame my character, as a means to discredit the time/life/truth cube creation principle. Hey Brilliant, are you too dumb to know there are four different simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth? Greenwich 1 day is a lie. Four quadrants equals four corners, and four different directions. Each Earth corner rotates own separate 24-hour day. Infinite days is brilliantity. Wisdom equals cubic testing of knowledge. Demand right to debate time cube, or you are unworthy of life on Earth. I can't believe that brilliant-ass students allow suppression of time cube. So, by this point, I think people were telling him, dude, like, if you pick four corners, then you'll have 4 days. But dude, if you pick infinite corners, you'll have infinite days. Whoa. And he's like, no, no, there are only four corners, not infinite corners. You can only divide the Earth into four quadrants, not into infinitely many. uh, Anyways, bragging about being found schizophrenic, laughing ass off. Yes, exactly. What do we do when we're done with this? Asks Pro Legend. I'm not sure. Spirit Pledge? Probably not, because my my game isn't updated at the moment, so that's not going to work. But we'll find something. We'll think of something. Oh, although we might be wrapping this up, we might just be chilling and having fun. We'll see. Boring educators refuse to recognize the wisest humans to ever exist. My magnificent creation of 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth debunks the puny one-day rotation of a fake word god and brilliant educators. Nature has no choice but to bring forth a hell upon boring cubelessness. Know it to be of your own making. If I tell a human that his four-corner head, nose, 2 ears, and back corner has only a one-corner face, the dumbass will say to me, "Prove it." He knows not that his face is a corner. Google once had 89 million links to the TimeCube site. Click here to view a mass of links to the TimeCube site. Hey, it's there. There sure are a bunch. TimeCube, know your meme. Wait. Is this seriously him? I think that's him. We'll need to look at that later. NY says, clearly you need to play the Spirit Engine 2. Sage nod. I'm not sure what that is. Normal Kid, I wish I could use my channel points to make you play a game. Yeah. Let's... I have requested that the UCS, or Union of Concerned Scientists, act to evaluate nature's harmonic time cube principle of creation for the welfare of children, nature, and the future of all humanity. The dumb, brilliant, and boring bastards have ignored their obligation to their humanity, fellowship to research time cube, and deserve to be spit upon publicly. It is their moral duty to test time cube, and a curse of boring if they ignore the greatest discovery of humanity. I have offered $10,000 to the boring bastards if they disprove time cube. But they can't disprove it, so they hide, like yellow belly bastards they are. There is no human entity, just human cubics, as in 4 different people in a 4-corner stage metamorphic rotation, never more than 1 corner at a time. Cubeless education is a deadly boring. Cubeless educators are boring bastards. Humans are dumb, educated, brilliant, and boring. They don't want to know nature's cubic order of creation. Man invented word and calls it God. The word world, imposed by the academic institutions, is synonymous with the matrix-induced dream world. Both are most efficient mind enslavers, and humans know not their difference from the cubic world, the creation principle of all that exist. ProLegend asks, we finished or not yet? We are really, really close. Like, more than 90% of the way there. Maybe 95% even. Okay. Academic free speech is a damn lie. Try to discuss and debate nature's time cube, and your boring teachers will not allow you. Try to discuss and debate nature's time cube, and your boring teachers will not allow you. Ignorance of time cube dooms humans, inflicting their own created word hell. Educators are actually boring word gods, teaching commercial plunder of nature. The damn bastards suppress free speech by denying time cube debate discussion. Students must demand free speech for the greatest of all human discoveries, nature's harmonic, simultaneous 4 days rotating creation principle of cubicism. Educated, brilliant, you can't know truth. Physics of a god. Belief has no inherent value, but worship of such non-value as a god equates to non-acceptance of cubic knowledge as demonstrated by ineffable truth and highest order of wisdom. I can talk with a human for hours about the time cube, and they will agree with every claim I make. But at the end of the conversation, they remark that they believe In the non-value belief Godin cannot accept cubic creation regardless of all the ineffable truth and wisdom it proves. A belief matrix pulls a one-day world over your eyes, while the real cubic world has 4 simultaneous days in one Earth rotation. Educators, own your mind and fill it with garbage that will soon destroy humanity. Alright, here's the end. Did you see the movie Matrix? Actually, the induced tonight dream world is synonymous with the academic religious induced daytime word world, enslavement of humans. Word has no inherent value, as it was invented as a counterfeit and fictitious value to represent natural values in commerce. Unfortunately, human values have declined to fictitious word values. Unknowingly, you are living not in a word world. Unknowingly, you are living in a word world, as in a fictitious life, in a counterfeit nation, which you could consider matrix-induced dream world. Can you distinguish the academic-induced word world from the natural real world? Beware of the change when your brain is free from induced word world enslavement, for you could find that the natural real world has been destroyed. Email the author, oray612959 at earthlink.net. Now, he is dead, so that won't help you. 274 million TimeCube hits and Be Seen counter died. 97 to 2005, timecube.com. ENPLC Restoration. Thanks to the Wayback Machine for helping restore the site. The site has been changed from its original form in good taste, in loving memory of Dr. Gene Ray, original creator of TimeCube. Endangered Noob Productions, LLC. And we want to jump right back to the beginning to remind you of this wonderful image. That's actually not the one I wanted to show you. Uh-oh. Zoom back out. This is the one I wanted. Can I not? There we go. There we go. Midday. Socrates lives in midday. Human form is a personified period. Sundown. Clintons live here. Clinton apostrophe S. So Clinton is live here, maybe? Einstein lives here at midnight. Jesus lives here at sunup. And there's only 4 people that live on Earth. Pro Legend, I got a funny video we should watch after this. And anyway, it says, I love the anti-commercialism and environmentalism on top of it all. Yep. It's done, normal kid. If your brain cells have survived, congratulations. Now I just want to see what this video is. TimeCube, the mother of all lectures. Is this the actual Dr. Gene Ray? I don't think so.
We always teach a singularity. That's death.
Yes, it is.
Singularity is death.
Do you think that a cannibalistic state is a bad thing?
Life is a crapshoot. That's what it's all based about. All our math and science are screwed up.
It doesn't make any sense.
This is simple math. But people are afraid to acknowledge it.
TimeCube is, in fact, a theory of everything. I believe we've come to that conclusion. I would like to know how to apply it in order to get a date.
But you're not a singularity because you have a 4-corner head and a 1-corner face. It seems like just about everything works with the cube.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was TimeCube. That was TimeCube by Dr. Gene Ray. And we are done with that. Gonna be signing off from the YouTube recording. Twitch, stay online. YouTube folks, thank you for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll be doing something that's less insane than TimeCube next. Bye-bye.